Alright, what up YouTube? This is Jeff with Exit 67 Reviews. I'm coming at you tonight with a 2009 Harley Davidson Electra Glide CVO. I'm here with a good friend of mine and the owner of this beautiful bike, Brian. Say hi, Brian. Oh, hi. So basically this is my first video on this channel, and I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, I am not a mechanic by any means. Do not claim to be. Will never claim to be. I couldn't do that stuff. So, you're just going to get a general review of this bike and other bikes. And by any means, this is not going to be strictly a Harley Davidson channel. Even though I'm a big fan of Harley Davidson. I actually have one myself. A lot of my friends have one. But I will be doing reviews on Indians, Victories, Kawasaki, Suzuki's, and etc. But tonight, I'm going to come at you with this beautiful CVO. And you just look at the paint job itself. Let that just sink in for a minute. Gorgeous. What, are we singing Jeopardy over here, or what there, Brian?
Is that your final answer?
So let's get started on this. Now, we'll start at the front. And as you can see, now this is a 2009, so back then, the CVOs did not come with Daymaker headlights. They did come with the halogen lights, the stock halogen lights. And Brian has actually put the Daymakers in, and it makes a hell of a difference at night. I'll tell you that right now, compared to the stock headlights, which is actually on my bike, which you'll see a review later on in the week. And we'll actually go ahead and turn them on so you can see. Now, the difference at night is unbelievable. Now, if you look at his turn signals, they are custom dynamic switchbacks. So, right now, they are LEDs. Now, with the switchbacks, they will turn amber once you hit your turn signal. Like so. It's awesome. Then it goes right back. So that's a pretty cool feature there. And Brian, what are they? Custom dynamic Daymakers?
Custom dynamic halo.
Okay. No, the headlights themselves.
Harley Davidson brand.
Oh, okay.
Kit.
So, but now the newer generation CVOs, they do actually come stock with, as you heard Brian say, the Harley Davidson Daymakers. Now you could get them in either regular like that, or you can get them blacked out, which will eventually be going on my bike. So as you can see, just look at that color. Look at the metal flake. Just look at it. And we'll come down here to the orange. The orange is actually my favorite part, because I'm a huge fan of McLarens, and McLaren oranges actually have metal flake in them, just like this. Let it focus in there for a second, and you can see. Now, the striping is also unique on this. It actually looks like granite, which is cool. Alright, so we'll go to the inner fairing. Now, with the CVOs, these are still plastic, but it is just painted to match the rest of the bike, to where a regular Ultra, or a regular, Street Glide, Ultra, whatever has a fairing, those are just black plastic, to where this is actually painted. And you can actually get an inner fairing to match the same color to match your bike. But it's all about the Benjamins. So if you look, now as you can see, it's a little bit different on the inside of this fairing. You got the custom gauges here. Now I'm not too sure if those custom gauges come stock on every CVO. And if you do know, please leave it in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated. Now, you're probably wondering, Jeff, what the hell are these? Well, that is Pro Audio. That is part of the Pro Audio setup on this bike. Now, it does not come stock with the CVOs. And actually, you know, with Harley Davidson, they do actually have an audio system that you can upgrade. But let's face it, it's pretty much a joke. They call it the Boom Audio, which, yeah, like I said, it's a joke. Now, if you notice from the front, you see this sticker, 77 Customs. That is actually a good friend of ours, and he specializes in Pro Audio. And thanks to certain copyright laws, we cannot play any of the music for you to hear it. So you'll honestly just have to take our word for it. Now, if you are looking to upgrade your audio, please do not use the Boom Audio that Harley supplies, because you will be very disappointed. I can promise you that. Contact 77 Customs. Tell them you heard about them off my channel through YouTube, and they'll work with you. They're a great group of guys up there, trust me. I couldn't ask for a better group of friends to actually have a shop with. They like I said, they're fantastic, and they actually know audio, which is a key feature. But let's talk about that for a second. So those are horns, and what they do is they pick up the higher tones of the songs. And if you look in here, that's a 6.5 speaker, both sides. And those are Pro Audio speakers, as well as what's down here in the lowers. He has Pro Audio down here, and in his tour pack. You can see it in the speaker pods there. Same ones. And it is loud. Some might say not loud enough, which, they're right, but, you know, for what he wanted, because he actually does travel with this bike, so he needs his bag space and his tour pack space. This is a perfect setup for him, and it sounds great. So let's talk about the motor. Now, with most CVOs this generation, now the newer generation I'm not too sure on, because I don't even think Harley's too sure on it yet. But with the older generation CVOs, they come stock with the Screaming Eagle 110 cubic inch motor. And it is very powerful. And it sounds very throaty. And it's awesome to ride behind this bike, because you can just, the sound is unbelievable. Now, as you can see, he's got the Screaming Eagle air cleaner. It's not a stock air cleaner. Well, I mean, I guess you would consider it stock, because it is coming from the factory, but it's a CVO air cleaner. And you can see everything that you know is a little bit different from a stock motor. And his exhaust. Now, I wish I could talk about the exhaust, but yeah, we don't know what it is. We've tried doing our research. There's no lettering on the mufflers whatsoever, or the head pipes themselves. But it sounds badass. I'm just going to flat out say it. It sounds badass. So that's the exhaust. and his tour pack here. Now, another thing is this is not a stock seat from Harley Davidson. My buddy actually just got it reupholstered up in Erie when we were up there for Roar on the Shore. And the guy that did this is an older gentleman, and he's very, very passionate about his work. As you can see with how gorgeous it looks. This is the snake skin and the orange stitching, which my buddy wanted real bad, just so it can match the bike. And it does. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, I hate snakeskin. I honestly do. But on this bike, it actually works with it. And if you think so, comment down below. So that pretty much sums up the old CVO here. It is nighttime, as you can see. So we gotta kind of be respectful to our neighbors, because I do want to start it up, but yeah, it's late at night, and I mean, I don't live here, so I don't really care. But we do have to be respectful. So maybe in a future video here on the channel, I will have this bike again, and maybe we'll go for a ride with it so you can hear it, and so you can see how powerful it actually is. So if you like what you saw today, well, again, tonight, if you like what you saw, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, this is my first video. So, and if you have any comments that you would like to post, by all means, go ahead, post them down below. All right, guys, I'm hitting it. So have a good night, and thanks.